Kevin, what makes a good image prompt? Okay. Because I see a lot of people getting spammed this GIF, right? Your AI slot bores me. And what's going to be the main pivotal difference from something that's obviously AI and something that's going to be super scroll stopping and organic? So there's going to be 4 different things that we're going to be running through. The first one's going to be nailing the environment first. It's basically describing your master frame in detail, right? How does the setting look like? The colors, the overall mood, right? Set the scene before anything else. It's just so important, right? Because your master frame is going to dictate your videos, okay? 2 is going to be being precise with framing and camera placement. So spell out exactly where the camera sits and how the shot is framed. Never let the image tool guess for you, because if you're very vague with your prompts, bro, you're going to get super vague results. All right. Number 3 is going to be using strict negatives. So no studio lighting, no professional setup, strip out every cinematic element. The goal is an organic clip that looks like it was shot on a phone. Okay. Particularly like an iPhone or an old Samsung. But not like something like a professional camera. Okay, that's going to be, our last one here, making it look like it got shot on a phone, right? Super organic, vertical, obviously no fisheye / wide angle distortion, no depth of field ever. And I will say depth of field is the #1 mistake that people make that breaks the illusion, and it instantly reads as too cinematic and kills the organic feel. And that's why people are getting these crazy GIFs, every time they post a video, right? Because people just genuinely notice. Okay. So if you go ahead and take a look at one of my image prompts right here that we used for this video, we have very precise environment description, right? Referring to the master frame, and also going over the colors and overall mood of the picture, right? So I told it, listen, lock the environment, right? Same JDM tuning garage with integrated watch designer's workbench, yada, 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 right? So I told you, like, listen, this is where I want you to be. I also told it, listen, no cinematic, no studio, no DSLR cameras, none of that stuff. And we're also going to keep that 9:16 vertical close-up photography because that's what it's native to the platform. And again, modern smartphone rear camera. Again, if you want to be even more precise, just be like iPhone 13, iPhone 14, it'll recognize it, okay? Also, framing and camera placement should be super precise. Never let the image generation tool guess for you. Give clear instructions. So again, camera and framing, I was like, listen, do a side angle third-person view of the workplace, camera position to the right side of the desk, and roughly, eye level, yada, yada, yada. I even added like percentages, right? And again, I didn't personally do this, okay? AI did it for me. But again, all of this was done with AI, right? But I'm just kind of giving it a framework based off my expertise of the organic dropshipping model and what I've seen from other competitors, right? So you can even tell Claude to copy a video from, your For You page by just literally sending it a screenshot, and it'll literally just break down that video from locked environment, camera framing, hands, action, everything, and then you can just go ahead and use it for yourself. Okay, a little bit of a sauce, a little bit of sauce there. All right. Also, like I mentioned, strict negatives, right? No studio lighting, no professional setup. We want to avoid every cinematic aspect in the image. So remember, don't forget, we're trying to aim for an organic video here, shot on an iPhone, not a professional looking video with perfect lighting. All right. And you guys can go ahead and take a look at this prompt right here. Super important, right? And then again, video shot on iPhone or an old Samsung, not a professional camera, no fisheye, no depth of field ever, right? Let Claude know, never, ever do this. And again, like I said, depth of field is the #1 mistake that makes a video look unrealistic and it makes them too cinematic. And so yeah, this is gonna be the image prompt structure that we wanna work off of. Now, next one, what makes a good video prompt, okay? One is gonna be matching the camera to the shot type, all right? So again, fixed shots equals static camera locked to the input frame. By input frame, I mean the master frame. You can even do handhelds, right? Let's say you wanted your avatar holding the phone like this. You wanna ask Claude to add a subtle camera shake for realism. Again, when you hold your camera and you're taking like a video selfie or whatever it may be, you're gonna have a little bit of a shaky hand, all right? So it's super important that you add that into your prompt. 2, time every action precisely, right? You want to break the motion into second-by-second beats, right? And again, we want to be precise here, right? That's why it's super important that you even study your competition and even just see, how long was this cut? How long was this video, right? Detailed, perfectly timed actions are what separates believable footage from AI slop. Again, and also your video going viral as well. If you have a lot of dead space in between your clips, bro, people are just gonna click off and they're gonna keep on scrolling. Number 3 is locking the scene. Everything from the input image, environment, lighting, props, hands, clothing stays identical, right? We want to make it as believable as possible, okay? Consistency is key here, right? Only the described motion happens, nothing else moves, okay? Number 4, say what you don't want. Just as important as describing the motion, spell out your strict negatives so the tool can't improvise. So no camera movement, no warping, no extra fingers, no morphing, no overlays, right? Tell it exactly what you do not want. So again, the rule of thumb is tell it what you want and tell it what you don't want. The negatives do half the work. I'm telling you, negatives are insane, bro. Insane to really get hyper realistic videos that are consistent, okay? So again, for this example, right, if the video is filmed as a fixed shot, use a static camera, okay, prompt that. If the avatar is holding the camera in her hands, just ask Claude to add a camera shake to add realism, just like I did here, right? Again, perfectly timed and detailed actions. Just look at this prompt right here. Every single second is accounted for, bro. Pencil lifts slightly, pencil lifts off, right? Sketch design is unchanged. Soft room tone, faint pencil on paper, whisper, faint pencil on paper, whisper. Bro, it's just super, super detailed, okay? And then lastly, critical rules and strict negatives. Make sure to tell Claude what you want in a prompt, but also what you don't want to see. So I told it, listen, do not move the camera, right? Keep it static. No extra or malformed fingers, all right? Don't make me look like a fucking alien. No paper shifting or floating, no labels changing, no other people. We want to keep it consistent.